Hi everybody, Moldiar here. Hi from the other world. 2 days. 2 days took me to again forget my jingle. Anyway, so there were 2 days where I was so tired after work because the 4th of July made the American part of our team move all meetings to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Wednesday and Thursday were tragically long, for me at least. And when I got through them, I came back home and I was dead. I was a living corpse. No way of doing anything, actually. I was mentally taxed at anything. But today I'm quite good. So let's go on. So we finished up by creating the card factory. And I was thinking about it and I got to the point where, yeah, this could and will work. But first we need some preparation. So we have our card here, we have our table. Now I want for the card script to know three essential things. It needs to know the mesh renderer of its components, of suit and card. It needs to know the animator that animates it, so I can call it. And yeah, for now, that's it. Let's add them. So first of all, public animator. Another thing is public mesh renderer. Yeah, let's call it suit. And public mesh renderer card. Yeah, card. Now alongside those two, oh, symbol. Alongside those two, I also need for the card itself. Do I really? Do I really need that? Wait a minute. Actually, no, I don't need that. For now, at least. I wanted to add a way to know what material is assigned by using the enum. But I figured, nah, I don't need that. So, let me put new lines before every break here. Okay, this looks better. Now, we want for the card dot symbol to be equal to circle in this scenario. Oh, symbol dot material. And this is actually the whole story here. Place, 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 and place. And here we add cross. I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. Shield. Star. Triangle. And the same goes for suit. So card dot suit dot material equals red suit. And actually I'll just copy that whole line. Paste, paste, paste. Red suit, green suit, blue suit, and gray suit. Not gradient. Wow. Cool. And yeah, that's it actually. So now in the table, instead of instantiating, we'll call the card factory. And the card factory actually is a mono behavior. So what I actually can do is create a reference here for the card factory. So public card factory actually this is private. And here we have it. Card factory equals new card factory. And since the table will control the whole game, there's not much more I need. So instead of this, I add from the card factory, create card. And it will need a symbol and a suit. Now, for this thing to actually make sense right now, I need to decide what symbols are on the field and how many of them. And as for the suit, I will just say here, public suit selected suit. That's it. All right. So you cannot change a suit in game while the game is running. Or you will be able to, I don't know, later. That's for later. So now, I need a symbol and a suit. And so the symbol can be chosen. I need to create a queue or a list. Yeah, can I randomize a queue? That would be awesome. Let's try that. So let's create a queue right here. No, wait. Right here in the setup game. Yeah, I will refactor that later. So var card queue equals new queue with a list of symbols. Actually, we will initialize immediately by saying circle, circle, cross, cross. I need to actually make those symbols, right? Oh, what? Oh, I add here a list. That makes it easier. Not really, but yeah. Okay, I can dig that. Yeah, so possible cards equals new list of symbols. And now this will be the initialize. So copy, paste, and semicolon. And semicolon goes here. But here we have symbol dot circle. symbol dot cross, symbol dot any other diamond. I'll copy those, paste, paste, and I think that's too much. Diamond, heart, lightning, shield, star, and triangle. So those are all the possible cards, but I need to double the list now. Copy that, paste, get rid of the apostrophe, and done. Now what I else need to do is possible cards dot shuffle. Now I am not too keen on shuffling stuff, so I'll just look up okay, this sounds pretty good. Copy that. I will use a solution proposed by Grenade and edited by Eric J. On Stack Overflow. I'm not profiting from this. Those are not monetized, anything, so I'm crediting you guys for this solution immediately. So here we have it. This should public select game. Okay, here we have it. Paste. Now this is an extension method, RNG. Oh. I didn't copy everything. Paste. Better. Now this random here cannot be Unity Engine. So I'll just copy that. Paste. Okay. Now possible cards dot shuffle. So for some reason this extension method is not getting caught. It should actually catch it. Maybe if I change this. Or maybe if I create an extension class. Assets, add class extensions. In this class, public, it will have this and save. And extensions, what is your problem? Public static class extensions. Cool. using assets. Now this is good. And since we have shuffle now, we could actually debug that to get to know if everything is fine with that. I need to keep track of the camera. Okay. Now we have a queue. And this queue, this cute queue, will be having card queue dot pop. No. How was it? DQ. And selected suit. And the selected suit actually will be here initialized. The selected suit will be equal to suit dot, let's take gray. Let's go with the flow. Let's say I want to be edgy and stuff. Now the card itself needs to reference it. So I have to update all the references here. I need to do this. And actually open a second inspector for that. Here we have it. I can place this inspector here. So now the card itself will have to know the mesh renderer. I don't know now. This is the cards. So this is the symbol. Now the suit. Mesh renderer suit. Now the card needs to know its own animator. And I can close tab. Now the card needs to be applied. And we're done actually with this. Let's see here. Yes, it is done. Next up is the table and its multiple fields. So let's go circle, cross, diamond. Do we have an empty card slot? I don't see one. Heart, lightning, shield, star, and triangle, and suits, blue, gray, green, and red. Now, if I run this, I should see 16 cards randomized. Or not. Or not. The card I want to instantiate is null. Alright, but because now the card factory needs to know what the card container is. Oh yeah, but and the card is null as well. Good on me. So paste, save, and save. Now the card container is not needed here, and the card as well, actually. What I need is, oh my, this was big. It's actually a little bit bigger. I'll look how it looks on the camera. It's normal. So, card factory has to be assigned somewhere. And I am going to assign it here. Oh, I cannot create a new object out of the card factory because it's a mono behavior. I need to get it. Yeah, that was problematic. I don't need those. I assigned them blindly. And I didn't think about what I was doing. So instead of this, I need get component card factory. It's still working the same way. Okay. Now, blue suit. Whoa, 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 stop it. I can only do so many errors an hour. I'm not getting paid for more. Could you stop hating me? Cards. Triangle. Star. I said star. Wow. Lag. Star. I'm too quick for my own computer. I'm too quick for it. Human. Incredible. Please don't make pictures now of my face. I blush easily. Could you? And the card container. And apply. Okay, so the suit has been assigned. We have 16 cards. And what I want to do is now select all of them and give them a rotation of 180. And one after another, see what is on the table. So here we have the topmost card, disable it. Next up is also a shield. And this is also a shield. They are all shields. Why? Just why would you do this? So what are you? Card. Oh, you're a lightning. I'm sorry I doubted you all. Because there's one card that probably is above all. So let me... Cool. You are a star. Triangle. Diamond. You are a shield. The heart. So everything is actually working properly as it should. A circle. Yeah. I cannot actually say anything bad about it. It is working. I just want to make sure that everything is alright. So this was this is the shield that was poking out. Now this is the lightning. And this is the second lightning. Yeah, it was the second lightning. Boom, all cards. Okay. So I don't recall seeing any other cards than those that I selected. And besides, I had the selected suit as well. So that's making me pretty happy right now. So now, since we have this done, now we can go ahead and place our cards on the grid. So let's see. When we place our card in the game space, 0, 0. Now I get nice and close to that and see what an impact would it make if I placed a card here. Actually, minus 0.5, minus 0.5. Actually, 0.5. Now let's take another card and place it 1, minus 1. And 0.5. They are too close. Therefore, what I need to do is, oh my, I need to see this. Yeah. So let's say that we want 0.6 here for both of the cards. I need to find a pattern for that. Now this card here needs to be a fair distance away, because if it is just right beside it, it's 1.2. So I will go ahead and say 1.3 sounds good. Minus 1.3. Cool. You are minus 0.4. Now I can actually make you closer. Minus 1.2. And this is nice. Now 0.4 minus 0.2. Now let's place another card. Place it on 0.6. And now just blindly 0.2. So I can place a card every 0.8 from the middle going like to the sides. Now, as for the top cards, I have this 0.6, and now this will be minus 0.4, but the height will actually be 1.7 or 1.6? 1.7. Yeah, this sounds good. Let me place the rest. So minus 1.2 and 1.7. Minus 2 and 1.7. Minus 2.8 minus, no, 0.5 it was? No, 0.6. Yeah. So it's 11 up and 8.8, 1.1 up and 0.8 to the sides. Cool. So first of all, we need to get the position of this corner. And this corner is 0.8 minus 0.8 minus 0.4. So we have an offset of 0.4 universally to get from the middle. So we want to make it like this, that we will place x's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for the y's. So now, yeah, let's do that. Var new card equals this. Cool. Now, new card dot position dot transform dot position equals new vector 3, where the x. Let me just move all those cards. Actually, no, let's move me. I want to move this card to the other side. So I will add to its x, to its x position plus 0.8. Will it actually work? Let me see. Plus 0.8. Yeah, it will. This thing goes here. So we have a 0.6 as an offset, and we grow by 1.1. Therefore, if I take this card and move it to minus 0.4, but I will move it 1.1 down, so it will be minus 1.1. I think this is not good. You know why? Because we're too high. So I want to go to 0.6, minus 0.6 here. But that will create just the problem that I have here and move this to 0.5 like this. So I need a 0.55 actually as an offset. So now all of you guys have an offset of 0.55. And you have an offset of minus 0.55. You will have minus 0.55 and 0.4. Cool. And this is actually the whole template I need. So what is this relation? This is 2 and this is 3. 0.55. You will be 1.2 and 0.55. Cool. So 1 for the x's, 2, 3, and 4. Let's say we have our start. Yeah, there will be another row more. but the x will stay the same. We need to move our center to somewhere else and offset it by half. So this would be if we moved off center. Yeah, this is the plan. This is actually the plan. So I need to double that position to get this corner. No, wait. Which corner is actually positive? This. Let's move to the upper part here, shall we? Now you are 0.4, you are 1.2, you are 2, and you are 2.8. Let's copy you and move you up actually 1.1. 1.65. Huh. So the offset would be 55, and the distance is more satisfying now for me. But we are going up by 1.05. That would mean that this batch of cards will have 2.65. And the last one I don't know what I'm doing right now. $265, and this will be 370, 3.7. Now, this is 1.4. Actually, no, this will be 4.4 because I will come from here. So 0.4 and 0.55 is my 0, position. This is 1.1 actually. So it will be the x position will be a lot of magic numbers. X that comes from there. So 1 times 0.8f plus 0.4 divided by 2. This whole thing. No, not divided by 2. Actually, let's place them first. We will offset them later. Yeah, let's offset them later. Now, y will be times 1.05 f plus 0.55 f. Minus 1. Yeah. And this is also f. New card. Save that. And now let's see where the cards will be placed. I can safely go ahead and please do not go away. I don't need you. Save that. Let's see how they are placed now. Do we even affect? Yes, we are affecting their position. Now, the last we need to do is to add an offset that will move all the cards to the bottom left. And that is, we need to, actually, let's go ahead and do this. Select. We need to move you here. And here. Like this, somehow like this. So now your coordinates is minus 1.2. But where oh 4. So I need to move you two times half of the amount of width to the left. Minus x times 0.8f. And the same goes down. So minus y, yeah, times 1.05f. And this should actually place them correctly. It doesn't. And here is why. Because we are first doing those operations on minus y's. I don't think they are needed, those here. I think that I miscalculated something. Oh, right, because I need to first calculate this, and then I can subtract from this. Save that. Let's try that again. Let me calculate that quickly. So for 1, so 0.8f plus 0.4. So this is 1.2f for the first card. And now we subtract 0.08 from it. Yay! Game grid size dot x by 2. Ow, I was like mega blind right there, mates. Like, seriously, ha ha ha, I was mega blind and stupid at that. Let's see how this works now. And we're done. I was trying to subtract the multiplication of uh, components that doesn't apply to what I needed to have. Now, this cross shouldn't be like this. What can I do to make it less like this? I can move this a little bit to the right, a little bit down. But I would need to do the same for this one. $4.29, so this would be, stop it, $3.71. Or $4.29. Now I don't want to deal with that, actually. I'll just change the offset of moving around. So let's place this again and see. I want to move the cards just a little bit down, like this, for example, because this looks actually pretty good. So it would be a downgrade of 24 and 5, so this will be by 25. So we are going down. So this would be 2 times 08, 25. Yeah. And for the axis, actually, let's move you as well. A little bit to the right. Yeah, there is no golden middle here, actually. Or is there? Point 415. Let's go 15. Oh. $95. And instead of 05, this will be 30. Wow, this is a big difference. Yeah, let's stay with this version. Yeah, actually, I don't care for that. So, the last thing that we need for a memory game to work is to make the cards clickable. And on click, we should flip them. But this will be done tomorrow. So this will be the 4th episode tomorrow. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We made a lot of progress today for a simple game like that in an hour. This is game jam material right there. Remember to subscribe and comment if you have any suggestions. Also follow me on Twitter. In the right hand corner you have a eye icon with a playlist with all the other episodes of the Let's Make a Classic Game series, and you have a playlist with the memory playlist streams, whatever. And again, have a nice evening. I sure will have a nice one. And see you in the other world. I am Moldiar. Bye.